Hey guys, I just wanted to make a really quick video on the progress of my Mr. Potato Head custom. So I've been working really hard making custom molds for certain parts so that I can cast and create my own parts based on the Toy Story collection Mr. Potato Head. Please excuse the filming location. This is in the middle of the hallway because it's got the best lighting right now, and my little workshop toy room is a mess. So I just wanted to go over this really quickly. So as of right now, I have an ear molded. I have both ears molded, but you can see this one's looking a little bit rough around the edges. And that is because I used a putty mold, which is not as efficient as a standard rubber mold that you mix and pour. It's very quick to do, but when you do so, you have to use a little bit more than I would like, because you need to fill in all these little gaps and crevices. As you can see here, there's a lot of excess resin up there in the top and like the edges where there shouldn't be. There should be dead space, but because of the way that the putty works, it didn't get all the way up in there, and that's just how the mold turned out. I'm tired of wasting money on that kind of mold, so I won't be using that anymore. I'm gonna cast the ears out of a standard rubber mold like I did for my Woody badge and the eyebrows and stuff. And for that, I had used a classic 1990s potato head peg with the soft, super soft plastic rubbery texture. And then today I had worked on my Mr. Potato Head nose. The mustache has been a work in progress for a while now, but what I did is I cast the Toy Story collection mustache, and then a 1980s or 90s potato head mustache clip, and then I used green stuff to connect them so that way they are one piece and it slides over the peg like it should. And then of course there's the collection potato head nose, which I have done. There is another issue with this one because this piece is so odd in how it is made, or how like Thinkway made it. So you can see inside around where the mustache clip used to be, there is some excess resin in there. And the reason for that is because that's all empty, hollow space underneath like the base of the nose. But the rubber, which did get all the way down in there, broke off because it was stuck in these crevices, and I wasn't able to safely pull all of those out when I did it. And even if I did do that with the original piece, I would have probably been able to do it with all the castings I had made about it. So that creates the issue of the tip of the nose being a lot heavier than it should be because of all the extra resin that is in there. So you'll see it kind of likes to flop outwards a little bit. And frankly, unless the hole is slightly smaller than this, it tends to slide out extremely easily, which you could say is accurate to the movies, because every time he gets hit upside the head by another toy or by, like, you know, a kid or something, his facial features fall off. Now, as much as everybody says that that's like a character trait for the character in the movie based on the toys never really actually had that problem. The pegs were always pretty good about staying in the hole that they're supposed to stay in when they're plugged into it. So, yeah, that's just some stuff. This is a prototype, so it's nothing, you know, final, but that's just a little bit of the progress I've got going on with this custom. As you can see, the nose is continuously popping out. And it also doesn't help that the way that the regular classic shoes are made, the peg is not centered. I'm losing his arm here. The peg is not centered on the shoes, so I've tried to place the hole as centered as possible on the bottom, and since the peg is way back, he kind of tends to lean forward just a tad bit as it is. I don't think you can really see it as well on camera, but he's leaning forward a little bit too much for my liking. So of course his nose is not staying in. And I think If it helps, I might try to heat up and adjust the peg so that it's kind of more angled up. I don't know how well that'll help it, but it'll certainly be, worth a shot. If I really need to, I will remove the peg and add a new one, because I did make a mold for pegs, although I'll probably need a better one at some point. But that is it for this video. I didn't want to ramble on too long. I just wanted to quickly show off this progress and tell you all that Mr. Potato Head is coming along slowly but surely. And another final comment before I move on, I'm not using the traditional potato head body. I'm not going to modify them. I'm just going to cast the collection body when I get a chance. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later, guys.